Hi everyone, Vanakkam Nanbargale. I'm very happy to be in Chennai in Tamil Nadu.
If California Burrito had failed in the first year,
Yes.
what would be the reason?
Theoretically, it would have been probably a wrong real estate decision.
How many tacos or how many burritos do we sell in a day in India?
I don't have any idea, to be honest.
Can you just give me an approximate figure?
You have to do can I look at my calculator?
You can, please.
I'll give you some basic idea.
Hope you remember. You got so much of silver during your college days. I think so.
True, yeah. Wow,
You really
researcher.
Gifted BMW bike to your employee who performed very well.
Correct.
And the person who started as a normal employee has been promoted to area managers.
You know, interestingly, when I flew down to Chennai today, actually Rajinikanth was in my flight.
Oh.
So he's one of the big time, all-time stars. So big fan of his.
But I just want to know, what are the challenges you faced in India? 2 years, you got typhoid, you got dengue.
Yes.
So at the time, what was the things that comes to your mind? Business mistake you have learned in India.
My biggest business mistake. I think it's always a mistake to yell at people.
Okay.
It is never profitable to scold people.
So all these vegetables are grown by ourselves, or do you outsource?
You know, it's all outsourced. We don't grow it ourselves.
Okay.
It's actually illegal to do farming because we are there's a foreign shareholders in our company.
Okay.
So it's illegal. But we do contract farming, and probably these tomatoes would be grown on contract for us. They're a special variety of tomato.
One more question comes to my mind. When it comes to expanding a business, most of the business you follow the method of franchising.
Correct.
So I haven't heard about anything about California franchise. Are you planning to start a franchise in India? Are you gonna expand it? But you missed one thing,
Tell
Mr.
me.
Bert. After cultivating all those avocados, after 6 months, a bunch of elephants came and they
That is
destroyed
true.
most of the avocados.
Not most, but about
India has a rich food culture.
yes.
But you have been coming up with a Mexican style of
Sure.
dishes. How did you manage the taste?
Well, I think for us, it's mainly it's about trying to give you the Mexican taste.
Most of the food brands fail in India. What did California Burrito did differently?
Well, we've been working on it for a long time. You know, we're 13 years in. You know, learning is important. I should keep learning. I should keep seeing the world. The world's a big place. We should see a lot as we live on this planet for a short period of time. So for me, you know, when I studied in India, I felt that my parents paid a lot of money to go to school, but just visiting India, I learned 10 times that. So I should come back and learn more. GV, let me make some tacos for you, okay?
Yes.
We'll do veg tacos.
Yes.
Does that work?
That works for me. Do you have time to watch movies? If yes, who will be your favorite movie star?
I watch a little bit of movies if I'm traveling on a plane or something.
நான் ஒரு தடவை சொன்னா
Na uru dara basona,
100 தடவை சொன்னா மாதிரி.
nuda varada sona madri.
Yeah, it's a good try. Hope you are enjoying the
Absolutely.
interview. It's great to
Absolutely.
hear.
It's fun.
How many employees are working in California Burrito?
2,300 approximately.
A value of a business model is based upon the number of employment opportunities they give.
Okay. So the journey, you know, when I first came to India, I was learning how to do business and learning also how to do India. So I had two big challenges in the beginning. But what I've learned is that if you give a good respect and you listen and you pay attention, you can understand how people are, how the culture is. And so I've tried to, you know, change myself to become like Indian only.
Hi, hello, vanakkam and welcome back to another episode of GV's Day Out with me, GV. For today's episode, I have a wonderful guest along with me. I can also say him as a most passionate entrepreneur I ever heard about. Meet Mr. Bert Mueller,
Thank
founder of California Burrito.
Nice to meet everyone. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure is ours to have you. My first question of our interview will be, who is Mr. Bert? I can say him as the founder of California Burrito.
Okay.
He had been making a revenue of more than 200 crores. He had a double major in music and public policy. I can say a lot about Mr. Bert. But I just want to know, from your side,
Yes.
who is Mr. Bert? What are the words you will use to describe Mr. Bert?
That is a challenging question. I think somebody who's very driven. I think somebody who believes in quality and ethics, and somebody who believes in simplicity and humility, and likes people. I like humans. I'm a big fan of humanity. So I would say.
There is a saying in India. India is not for beginners.
Yes,
You came here as a beginner. But I can say now you are a pro, right?
maybe.
So how was the journey so far?
So the journey, when I first came to India, I was learning how to do business and learning also how to do India. So I had two big challenges in the beginning. But what I've learned is that if you give a good respect and you listen and you pay attention, you can understand how people are, how the culture is. And so I've tried to, change myself to become like Indian only.
How many tacos or how many burritos do we sell in a day in India?
I don't have any idea, to be honest. Can I look at my calculator?
You can, please.
I'll give you some basic idea. I think if in a day we might sell something close to 12 or 13,000 burritos, 14,000.
Hope you remember. You got so much of silver during your college days. I
Oh
think
yeah,
so.
true, yeah. Wow,
You
did
really
some researcher.
So, do you regret it right now? Because you used to sell it for starting your first outlet. But right now, the silver price is around 355 rupees.
No, I'm happy I invest. California Burrito shares have done better than silver, so I think there's a right investment.
What is the amount of silver you bought? You used to bought some silver
Yeah, I
bars,
bought
right?
the bullion bars. So I got very fascinated back then with libertarian politics, and that's primarily about gold-based money, silver-based money, market money, I would say. And so as part of that journey, then it looked to me that silver prices were low, so I invested in silver. So I bought about $10,000 worth of silver, and by the time I graduated, it doubled in value. So that money all went to California Burrito.
So, what is the revenue California Burrito is doing right now? It's in on 2024. It was around 23 million.
Yeah, so FY 25 we did about 338 crores. So it was FY 25, and FY 26 I can't say yet. Sorry.
How many employees are working in California Burrito?
2,300 approximately.
The reason I ask this question is that I strongly believe the value of a business is based on the revenue they make, but a value of a business model is based upon the number of employment opportunities they give.
Okay.
So if that's the point, you have been giving employment opportunity for more than 2,300 people. That feels so important for me. Kudos to you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. We should check whether they're happy or not.
I already checked.
I think they're pretty good.
I
Right?
already checked all those. I had a word with all those employees. It was quite impressive because you used to have your appraisal meeting in Goa.
Yes.
And you had gifted BMW bike to your employee who performed very well.
Correct.
And the person who started as a normal employee has been has been promoted to area managers. Now one of the employee named Dhirandhar, right?
Okay.
He started as a small employee in Chennai.
Okay.
But right now he is in US.
Okay. Yadidar is there, yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope you remember him.
Yeah.
So, what makes you to focus a lot more treating the welfare of employees?
Sure. So I think I always tell people who come for induction that they can get a job anywhere, but they joined our company.
Okay.
So we have to compete with other jobs. We should be giving the same way we should give great food to customers, we should give great jobs to people. And then everyone winds up happy. Customers are happy, people are happy, then also shareholders will be happy. So I think, what we try to do is make sure that people who perform well and contribute are rewarded much better than they would otherwise, and make it a fun place to work. It should be fun. We should like the people we work with.
Nice to hear about it. You came to India by 2011. You had no business background. You all started from the scratch. So how was the learning curve in India?
I would say that the first 2 years were very challenging because I didn't know much about India and business and all these things. But after 2 years, and as gradually I got a few good helping people in my company, it became much easier over time. And now it became more and more easy. As the company gets bigger, more and more easy to manage things. Because many helping people are there, and we also know the business better now.
Okay. most of the people goes to abroad, like
Yes.
US, UK, to fulfill their dreams. But you are from US,
Yes.
and you came to India to start your entrepreneur journey. But what made you to take that decision?
So somewhere inside me is a contrarian. So if everyone goes this way, I go this way.
Okay.
If 10 people say you should do this, I'll consider I should also go the other way. So I believe in trying things that other people are not doing.
Okay.
And because of that idea in my head, I decided that I should study in India. And after studying here, I came to love India. And so then I decided to move to India.
Every coin has two sides.
Yes,
You had said about the positive things you had faced in India.
yes.
But I just want to know, what are the challenges you faced in India? 2 years, you got typhoid, you got dengue.
Yes.
So at the time, what was the things that comes to your mind?
My health was perfect until last year. Last year I got both. So in 13 years, no problem. And then last year, twice I had a problem. So generally my health has been very good. I think the challenge we had was, number one, I come from the US. So I've had this Mexican food in the US. I've had the Mexican food in Mexico. How do I match the taste I get there? So that's a struggle for me, because when I first came to start my business, the supply chain wasn't very developed. And so it's very frustrating that I've had this, which is 100 for 100 out of 100, and then I can only make 50 out of 100. Now I can make 85 out of 100. So over time, we've improved that. The other challenge I faced, it's more related to India, was, I think, being from outside India, some people will help you, some people will think they can take advantage. So one or two bad people I also interacted with in my beginning times, and they taught me many things about how I can avoid in the future these type of situations. Now, maybe even outside India, you have the same problem. So it's not a matter of India.
True. Here comes the next challenge.
Yes.
You started your first outlet in 2012, right?
Yeah.
Along with your two childhood friends.
Yes.
Can I just know more about them?
Sure. So there's Galen, who I knew since I was 3, and then there's Dudham, I knew since I was 5. And I was the one who would come to India, and I came back and I said, I'm interested in starting a Mexican restaurant. Is anyone interested? And they were the only ones who said, yes, we're interested in doing this. And Galen, actually, he is a very, only eats a few things. So when he came to India, he was always sick and losing weight, and he didn't like it so much. So after 1 year, he left. Dudham liked it, and he was here for about 7 years, and he married an Indian girl, and now they live in the US. So.
In 2018, you started cultivating your own vegetables.
Yep.
So what made you to do it?
Very simple. I went to Mexico, and I had the food in Mexico, and I thought, this food is much better than the food I'm giving in India.
Okay.
And the main difference was the vegetables. So the quality of the avocado. Generally in India, it was difficult to get Hasa avocado. So Hasa is a particular type of avocado. So first idea was, why can't we grow avocados? If we are going to be success in this business in Mexican food for a long time, then we should do all the work that takes a long time. So growing avocados, it takes 5 years. After we did that, it was a success. We planted, it succeeded, it grew. Then we said, what else we can work on? And another one is called tomatillo. So in Mexico, they have a vegetable called tomatillo. It's not a tomato. It's different. We worked with one seed provider in Karnataka. They gave us the seeds, we grew it, and the taste was amazing.
Okay.
So I think in Mexico, they've made the perfection of Mexican food. Okay. We should take the ingredients that they're using and also use them.
When you say about tomato, is that what we are talking about?
That one, yep, exactly.
But do you miss one thing,
Tell
Mr.
me.
Bert? After cultivating all those avocados, after 6 months, a bunch of elephants came and they
That is
destroyed
true.
most of the avocados.
Not most, but about 80 trees.
Okay.
We didn't know because it's not our farm, actually. We gave it to a farmer, and he also didn't know. So,
Is there any lesson you learned?
no. Elephants are dangerous.
That was the lesson
That's
you
the
learned.
main lesson.
So,
Elephants look very sweet and are very great animals, but when it comes to, they like to eat a lot and they make a lot of challenges for farmers.
if California Burrito had failed in the first year,
Yes.
what would be the reason?
Theoretically, it would have been probably a wrong real estate decision. So most restaurants fail due to bad real estate.
Exactly.
Now less so because delivery is there. But I think that would have been the number one reason it would have failed. But we picked a good piece of real estate, so we're here.
You had double major in music.
Yes.
Now you also done music for many documentaries too. So from a musician to a successful entrepreneur, how was the shift happened?
You know, I'm somebody who likes being physically active. So then when I was studying music, every day I'm in front of a computer and piano, and somewhere I was thinking, I can also do this work when I'm 40, 50, 60. So why in my young years I'm sitting in front of a computer? So I love music and I still play piano.
Okay.
But I also met a few business people. I was impressed by the business people. They seemed very smart, experienced, knowledgeable guys. And I wanted to come to India. So then that was the end. Music is out of the picture.
And you still have a piano in your home,
I still
right?
play piano.
Okay. You decided to start your entrepreneur journey in India.
Yep.
What made you to choose food industry? Because you're almost 80% of the brands fail
Yes.
when it comes to food industry. So what made you already said it, you used to choose a different path when it comes to a bunch of decisions. So what made you to decide doing business in India at the same time in food business at the same time as a Mexican oriented dish?
So for me, I remember when I was just 4 years old, I made one restaurant in our house for our family. So fake restaurant, fake stove, fake everything. So somewhere in my head, I think I like service. I'm a service-oriented guy.
Okay.
And I like cooking. So, in the summers, I used to go work in one resort, be a server, make the food in the back. But then after I came to India, I felt in my gut, this food will do very well. Somewhere inside, I felt that. So then when I went back to the US, I got one job in a Mexican restaurant. And then I committed. I said, I'm going to do this, so I have to do all the right steps to make this a success.
If a person from Chennai or Tamil Nadu wants to start a global brand as what you have done,
Sure.
is there any piece of advice you want to give it to him?
Well, I think, a couple things I would say. I think number one, you should if you haven't done the job before, you should do the job.
Okay.
So I worked in a restaurant for 10 months before I started my restaurant. So then I knew I liked working in a restaurant. If you take a job and you don't like it, don't start it. Number one, right? Otherwise you'll hate it. You won't like it.
True.
I think also people should take more risk on themselves. You should have trust in your judgment. You should keep trying in new situations to see what talents you have. Over time, you keep making mistakes, then you'll be done with mistakes. You'll only have success after that. So people should take a trust on themselves, take a bet on themselves. I think people don't they use this too much. They don't use this. They don't use this. We have to use all the things. And then we should give trust to that. And
While discussing about business, when a person wants to start a business, most of the people used to look on the right side. What are the pros they have? What are the benefits they have? What are the advantages they have? But when it comes to Bert, you choose India, which is not familiar for him. He had no background on it.
yeah.
Why did you make that decision? I just want to. I'm so curious to know about.
Well, I think for me, when I studied here, I realized that I liked India, and also I was very comfortable in India. I found many people who came from US, they're not comfortable here. So that was unique. So I had some different strength than other people. And also for me, learning is important. I should keep learning. I should keep seeing the world. The world's a big place. We should see a lot as we live on this planet for a short period of time. So for me, when I studied in India, I felt that my parents paid a lot of money to go to school, but just visiting India, I learned 10 times that. So I should come back and learn more.
But when you had said about your parents, you came from a very middle class, traditional background of family. So how was their impression when you said that I gonna go to India and I gonna start a business there?
Actually, they were supportive.
Okay.
So I think I've always been somebody who, I'm going to do this, I do that. I give the direction. Okay. And so they trust on me because in my life I'd made many decisions already before I decided to come to India. So they supported me. They didn't question me.
Okay.
Now I think they're surprised, happy. Maybe not surprised. I don't know.
I can say one thing for sure. They will be super proud of Mr. Bert.
Probably true. Probably.
You're saying it as a probably.
I think so. I think they're happy about whatever's happened, but they missed me probably as well.
True.
It's a little far. So they're in Mexico now, and I'm in India.
Most of the people used to go to abroad. They achieve all their financial freedom which they are looking for. But when it comes to the relationship, when it comes to the bond with their parents, they miss a lot.
Yes.
So how was it for Mr. Bert?
I think I miss, but at the same time, I'm a very independent guy. So, and they're also independent people. So we know that we love each other, but we're far. What to do?
Okay, is
We
that the
have to
reason
go.
you haven't got engaged or married?
Could be. Could
Okay.
be. For sure.
Are you planning
very
to do it,
independent.
Mr. Bert?
Absolutely, at some point in the near future.
Looking forward.
We'll invite you. We'll invite you.
So it's been almost 5:30 in the evening. Shall
Yeah.
we make some burrito for
Yeah,
ourselves?
let's have a burrito.
Let's go.
Vanga.
Vanga.
All right.
So what is your favorite in California?
My favorite
burrito?
is barbecue chicken burrito. 8, 9, 10. All right, good.
Okay.
There we go. You put it down. There you go. All right. Now, do you want any rice?
Ah.
Okay, so stir that rice.
Okay.
Go deep, 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 because it's all hot at the bottom. There we go.
Okay.
Very good. So you get 1 scoop of rice, it's about 75 grams.
Oh. This is 75
Oh,
grams.
that's a bit less. That's probably 55 grams. A little more. There you go.
How about this?
Yeah, there you go. You want a little more? You good? Okay, we're good.
So while making the burrito, I have some questions for you.
Tell me.
So what is your biggest business mistake you have learned in India?
My biggest business mistake. I think it's always a mistake to yell at people.
Okay.
It is never profitable to scold people. You should be peaceful and sweet and push a bit, but you should never lose your temper. Sometimes we get too emotional, we lose our temper, and then the relationship gets broken. And anyways, no work comes out of it. So never good to lose your temper.
Good. So what's next?
You tell me. What do you want? Paneer,
Let's go with
Mexican
paneer.
paneer? Why don't we have Mexican paneer? That's the best one.
Do you have any grams?
Yeah, 75. So give yourself a little more.
Okay.
So about equal amounts of rice and paneer. There we go. Maybe a little bit more.
A little bit more.
There you go. Don't cheat yourself. All right.
I thought of doing it, but you got me.
Don't save our food costs. Do it properly. So then we have fajita. So you can put on, one scoop of that. That's about, I guess, 50 grams out there.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect. Well done. Okay. Now we can have black or pinto beans. That's your call.
So all these vegetables are grown by ourselves, or do you outsource?
It's all outsourced. We don't grow it ourselves. So
Okay.
It's actually illegal to do farming because we are there's a foreign shareholders in our company.
Okay.
So it's illegal. But we do contract farming, and probably these tomatoes would be grown on contract for us. They're a special variety of tomato. And then the salsa is made from our tomatillos that we again grow on contract. So that's a hot salsa. Stir it up nice. There you go.
Is there any secret ingredient you can reveal it right now?
It's tomatillos.
Okay.
We advertise it on the wall.
You are so cautious. India has a rich food culture,
Yes.
but you have been coming up with a Mexican style of
Sure.
dishes. How did you manage the taste?
Well, I think for us, it's mainly it's about trying to give you the Mexican taste. So I can't take any credit. Mexican Americans in the U.S. can take credit. But I think I think there's a lot of variety here. So if one day you're feeling like you want indulgent, there's crispy chicken. One day you're feeling healthy, you can have a Mexican paneer, or nothing, you can just take a guacamole. So many different ingredients. So every bite has a different element to it.
Okay. So what's next?
Cheese. Let's grab some cheese.
Is there any grams for it?
Yeah, about 50 grams.
Okay.
Wait, no, cheese is 25 grams.
Oh, 25
25
grams.
grams. More than that.
More than that?
Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's about right.
Okay.
And then sour cream, I think about 25 grams. And do you want to we can definitely have guacamole on that, right?
Yes.
So why don't you give yourself a big scoop of guacamole, 50 grams?
Does that comes 50 grams?
Probably close, yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna face a lot of difficulty in wrapping up this burrito.
All right, then we're going to call in our...
Let's have an expert support on it while wrapping the burrito.
They missed you. All right.
So what's your vision, Mr. Bert, for 2030 or after 5 years, where you need to see yourself?
I think that we should see better Mexican flavors in the food, happier people working in the company, happiest hopefully. We should see faster service, friendlier service. And I hope we would see that all turn into more sales per store, and then maybe a few more cities will add. So maybe you open in Mumbai, and maybe in Ahmedabad, maybe in Kolkata.
Okay.
So
And I also want to know how many outlets do we have right now?
128.
128. So what is the growth rate for 6 months? I have been heard about it's 103, 6 or 1 year back.
Correct. So we've added about 30. In this year we'll have added about 35 stores.
One more question comes to my mind. When it comes to expanding a business, most of the business here follow the method of franchising.
Correct.
So I haven't heard about anything about California franchise. Are you planning to start a franchise in India? Are you gonna expand it like the same
We
way?
haven't planned for that. I think we want to own the stores. Okay. So maybe in the future it'll change, but for now we see the best use of our time is opening our own stores and running our own stores. Okay. So
Most of the food brands fail in India. What did California Burrito did differently?
Well, we've been working on it for a long time. We're 13 years in, and we only do this, so we're very focused. We don't have any other dishes on the menu. What you see here is all food. So we're very focused on this, and I think one thing we've done differently is we try to grow things. So that shows, I think, our dedication to doing everything well. Okay. So whatever it is, we try and do it ourselves, and we try and do it the best we can. GV, let me make some tacos for you, okay?
Yes.
We'll do veg tacos.
Yes.
Does that work?
That works for me.
We're feeling vegetarian today. All right. So I'll get a little Mexican paneer here. And we'll put a little bit of beans.
All those recipes had been created from your side, or does it already exist?
We have a chef, so
Okay.
our chef has helped a lot with that. And certainly I give my views. But I think what we've learned is the recipe is important, but the really important thing is the raw material.
True.
So you can't, it doesn't matter how good your recipe is, if your raw material is not good, then
Okay.
it won't make any much difference.
When you started California Burrito in 2012, Taco Bell was a year ahead of you.
Uh-huh.
So how did you see the competition between them?
I don't think of Taco Bell so much as a competitor. I think that they are also in Mexican food, but they sell very different food than us. And so we wish them well. I think maybe 15% is competitor and 85% is not competing. So
Who's your direct competitor?
well, I don't want to say, but we won't worry too much about competitors. We should focus on our business and doing a great job for our customers. And if anything we can learn from our competitor, then we'll incorporate the good things.
The passion
All
to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. So life is learning, no? Taco toast. Cheers. Cholo.
Let's have a toast for ourselves. This taco will be a special one for me. I used to visit California Burrito often, but this one will be a special for me because I got it from the founder who created California
Made by
Burrito.
me. Thank you.
Do you have time to watch movies? If yes, who will be your favorite movie star?
I watch a little bit of movies if I'm traveling on a plane or something. But I remember when I first came to Bangalore, it was Ambarish, the film actor's 60th birthday. They put his picture all over the city. So I wound up meeting him. And he's kind of the Clint Eastwood of Karnataka cinema, Sandalwood. Okay. And I was a fan of his. I saw two or three of his movies. Fun guy, interesting guy. And then, interestingly, when I flew down to Chennai today, actually Rajinikanth was in my flight.
Oh.
So he's one of the big time, all-time stars. So big fan of his.
As you said, you are a fan of Mr. Rajinikanth.
Yes.
Shall we try any punchlines of him?
Oh, I don't know if I can do all that.
Let us try. Let us give it a try.
You'll have to give me one.
Fine, it's okay.
But I have high respect. The guy keeps getting older and he keeps making hits, and he works so hard. And you can just see his face; he glows. So highest respect.
நான் ஒரு தடவை சொன்னா
நான்
ஒரு
Ura
தடவை சொன்னா
Darabasona
100 தடவை சொன்னா மாதிரி.
Nura
தடவை சொன்னா மாதிரி.
Darabasona Madi.
ஓகே. நான் ஒரு தடவை சொன்னா
Na Uru Darabasona
100 தடவை சொன்னா மாதிரி.
Nuda Varadasona Madri.
Yeah. It's a good try. It's a good try. Hope you are enjoying the
Absolutely.
interview. It's great to
Absolutely.
hear.
It's fun.
But you had said that you love to have Indian foods.
Yes.
So what is your favorite Indian food?
I think Andhra cuisine would be my favorite.
Okay. The reason?
I like spice. So I'm a big spice lover. And Andhra has the spice.
So, but what is the one takeaway you always want to lift to the peoples hearing you?
One takeaway. I think that people should take a bet on themselves. Take a chance, step outside your comfort zone, and the more you do that, I think the more strength you get to achieving what you want. So that's the challenge I pose to everybody: is take a bet on yourself, trust your gut, trust your brain, trust your heart, and do a great job.
What will be the one leadership lesson you have learned in India, apart from US?
The one leadership lesson I've learned. Specific to India. I think the leadership lesson I've learned is that, in India, India's a very social place. You need to have a lot of different talents to make the whole company work. And I think there's some social talents that people have that in the US maybe wouldn't have value, but in India they're very important, especially when it comes to speaking and negotiating and social activities. And so I think the leadership lesson I've learned is that everyone has some talent they're very good at. Okay. And it may not be what they think they're good at. They may not even know they have the talent. My job is to cast the characters in the show and to find hidden talents that people have. So I just, if you keep watching, keep listening, you'll figure out what somebody's true talent is. And everyone has some talent.
True. So. And as a founder, how do you manage failures emotionally as well as professionally?
I don't think about it. Just keep moving.
Okay. So, what is your biggest downfall or your failure, according to you?
I don't know. There's no one biggest failure. There's lots of small failures, and I think there's lessons to learn from every. If you didn't fail at anything, you didn't try enough things. So. I don't take them as a failure. It's a lesson. Any failed experiment is a lesson, and then leads to the success in the future.
Can you say more about it?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head where I mean there's so many that the brain doesn't even remember them. But you hire the wrong person. You launch a product, but then it has a consequence that it ruins something else. Like you might launch a new product that you tested, everyone likes it, but then you start making it here, it takes too long, or everyone switches from that product to another, one product to another product. Failure off the top of my head, I can't think of a specific one that would be interesting, but lots are there.
Got it. Words from your side to our audience, do share it with us.
Sure. Hi everyone, Vanakkam Nanbargale. I'm very happy to be in Chennai in Tamil Nadu. We have had a great business in Chennai, and we really appreciate the warm welcome we receive in Chennai. There's no place in India like Tamil Nadu, and it's one of my favorite places. So whether it's Madurai or Coimbatore or Chennai or many other places, Vellore, I've had a wonderful experience, and I look forward to opening more stores and meeting more of you. So thank you very much.
Once again, thank you so much for your valuable time. And it's my pleasure to have you as a guest for my show.
Thank you very much.
Have a great year. Right?
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.